If you want, or you ever wonder and sit back and act like it's a mystery on why American descendants of slaves abhor the justice system, they don't like police officers, unless they're black. You know, black police officers are usually cooler to black people. You never see, like, you rarely see black people complaining or being like pigs that are black. It's always usually white, and there's a reason for that, as what's going to be shown right here. Now, to give context, the man that is being stopped right now had just served a 16-year sentence in prison over a crime that he was wrongfully convicted for. 16 years of his life gone over the justice system failing him and not really giving a fuck because he's a black man. So he's getting pulled over for a traffic violation. Let's see how the officer, the civil servant, civil servant, comes at this situation. Because he sees that there's a black man in this truck. He knows that there's a black man speeding. Let's see how he approaches this. This is in Georgia, by the way.
Get out! Get out! Get out! Put your hands back here. I ain't doing
Dash.
So this is what he thought was appropriate. He yells at this black man to get out. Wait, what did he do? He didn't curse at him. That was a black man. Even if he did or not, the hostility that's coming off of this police officer off rip is fucking ridiculous. What did this black man do to warrant all of this aggression? Does he come at every single dude, man, woman, white, black, Chinese? Does he come at everybody that's going 100 miles on a highway like this? By the way, everybody in fucking Georgia goes over 100. Everybody's speeding in Georgia. That shit is nothing new or fucking out of the ordinary. It's a southern state. Everybody's speeding. So this dude pulls over people doing 200, 180. He pulls people over like that all the time. Do you think he's coming at them with the same fucking energy? Does it make sense to come with this energy in the first place? And then he comes up to this black man trying to treat him like a child because they love doing that shit. Put your hands behind your back, giving him orders and all that. And the black man's like, hey, I'm a man like you. You're going to treat me like I'm a man.
Cam video shows the Camden County deputy ordering Leonard Keir out of his truck after he was pulled over for speeding on I-95 on Monday. Keir complied with orders to put his hands on the back of his truck while questioning that deputy. Authorities say things got physical when the deputy tried to arrest him.
You passed me.
What did he arrest him? What did he try to arrest him for? What the fuck did he try to arrest him for? Give him a super speeder and be on your fucking way. That's how they treat any other person that's not fucking black. But no, you got to do all this extra shit to emasculate him and feel like you're on a power trip. All that insecure ass shit. And they let these people be in control of the public. Get the fuck out of here, man.
You doing 100 miles an hour. And what? I'm not going. Hands behind your back. Yes, you're going to jail. Hands behind your back.
I will say, brother was doing too much talking back. He should have just stopped, been quiet. But picture yourself in his shoes. You just got done doing 16 years. You've looked at cops for a big majority of your life. Correction officers, cops. They expect that to break you. They want that to break you. They be like, oh, you should have learned a lesson in prison. What lesson is there to be learned that you can implement here in this situation? You think do you think people go to prison and just don't speed? They just don't commit any type of minor fucking crimes whatsoever? That's learning their lesson? Oh, my bad. His lesson that he should have been learned was don't talk back to massa.
Put your hands behind your back.
And that did it. Officer didn't expect this. Officer did not expect this. Yeah, he's a man too. Apparently a stronger man because you can't get him off you.
Body cam footage capturing the struggle between Cure
All
and the
these tools and
sergeant.
shit,
At
all
one
these
point, you can
tools
see
is
Cure
needed and he can't
putting
get
his
one man
hands
off
on
of
the
him.
deputy's face. The deputy deployed his stun gun
Finally,
again, and also
finally,
Cure with
he
his
gets him,
baton
and
to
then he
fight
had to
off
shoot him.
before pulling out his gun and shooting him. Cure spent more than 16 years in prison after he was convicted of a 2003 armed robbery in Dania Beach. Authorities reviewed his case in 2020 and concluded he didn't commit a crime, and he was released.
It took them 16 years to conclude that he didn't commit the crime. And he's supposed to walk around and be proud and thankful for this law enforcement that's doing this shit. Now, that's not the end of the video. I want to go into something else. Because you want to be like, oh, black, white, it don't matter. That could happen to anybody. Now, let's see something that happened this past 2 weeks. I think, yeah, when was this posted? 9 days ago? Let's go. Let's get into it. You already know what I'm about to play. This woman walked into a police department with a gun, firing, and lived to see another day.
What police officers do.
Drunk and suicidal, 51-year-old Suzanne LaPrise.
Oh, suicidal. So that cleans it all up, right? The fuck out of here.
Plainville walks through the door of the Bristol
You should have helped her with her suicidal thoughts.
Police Department lobby with a gun pressed to her head. She approaches the dispatch window. No one was there, banging the gun against it. She then opens fire. Her shots deflected by bulletproof glass.
Hey, are these windows bulletproof? Shots fired.
Are these windows bulletproof? If that was a black person, do you think they'd be asking that shit, or do you think they'd be coming in their guns blazing?
Body camera video shows Officer Spencer Boisvert firing back twice.
Yeah, warning shots. He didn't fire back right at the woman, because there's multiple times this woman turned around. You could have easily gotten some hits in. There's so many opportunities where this woman that was committing multiple felonies could have easily been killed, easily been taken care of, but no.
LaPrise takes off her jacket.
She getting comfortable in that bitch. They just looking at her through the window
and appears to scream.
Doing whatever she wants. Look at that. They could have took her right there. They could have took her right there.
Alert the officer.
They could have took her right there. The thing was, look, if they would have took her right here, she would have got scared and ran to her gun, and then they would have had to kill her. They know that. So they wanted to draw it out and make it so she got all her adrenaline out and shit, make sure she's calmed down, and then they want to go and take her so she doesn't make any rash decisions, because they know how human psychology works and shit like that. But niggas, oh, you got to get niggas while they're hot. You got to get them while they're at their worst and they're making the worst decisions and they're just thinking in the moment. But shit like this, oh, white people get to calm down, think rationally.
To scream.
People in our communication center were able to see what was going on and was able
When officer
alert the officers through their radio.
She then puts down the gun. That's when officers make their move.
All those officers waiting on one woman.
Faced with deadly resistance, officers showing incredible restraint to deploy a taser.
It took a lot of courage for those officers to recognize that and to de-escalate the situation.
Yeah, they can de-escalate the situation when it's white. When it's black, oh boy, we got to bring out the big guns. But death has to be on the table when it comes to black. When they're white, oh no, we have to de-escalate. We have to bring out some coffee, some cocoa, some creamer, a blanket. We have to make sure that they are okay. The person that just tried to kill us, we got to make sure that they are okay.
The entire incident diffused in 3 minutes, no injuries.
3 minutes seems like a lifetime when you're under fire and under attack like that.
And it can't be left unsaid, as LaPrise allegedly committed her crime watching over the lobby, and undoubtedly their brothers and sisters in blue. Photos of the late Lieutenant Dustin DeMont.
Then boo fucking who? Boo fucking who? She should be late. She should be late. She should be on there, not on there, but she shouldn't be here anymore. She should be where they're at right now, looking at the boys in blue that have fallen. This woman survived. She walked to a police station with a gun. You would think walking into a police station with a gun, firing that shit is self-suicide. That's an easy way to get yourself killed, right? But no, turns out the easiest way to get yourself killed is get stop speeding and be black.